Chapter 11, Swept Away. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Hard in your throat, you listen from your hiding place, crouching beside Faith as the dock worker continues his call. Every word out of his mouth only makes your pulse beat faster. Yeah, Mr. Flint. Sir, we've got everything ready in Section C. I thought you said he was just a dock worker. Why is he reporting directly to Vic? I don't know. Why would Vic warn me about his own operation? It is a good way to try and get you off the scent, and maybe into something else? Faith. Fine, whatever. Who is this guy and why is he in Turqueza? Yeah, boss. I can't wait to see those wolf bastards in pieces. I don't care who he is, soldier, enforcer, full damn capo. We're ambushing this bastard, we're taking him alive. Faith has already pulled a switchblade from inside of her bikini top and flips it open. Way ahead of you. The man hangs up, starts heading back the way he came, right past your hiding spot. Hand him over the head. Let's see who ends up in pieces. You grab a brick from a nearby pile, clutch it in your fist. As soon as he steps closer, you bounce. The brick hits the back of his skull with a thud. Before he can recover, you drag him behind the crates. Faith moves behind him and presses the cold blade against his neck. You make one wrong move and I'll slit you open, from ear to ear. He squints at you, face flushed. Gee, that girl whose car broke down the other day? Oh, I am so much more than that. You grab a coiled rope and expertly bind his hands and legs. By the time you're done, he's slumped against the crates and he's not happy about it. You don't know who you're messing with. I think you'll find I really do. The Flints don't scare me, never have. So, I want to know... Long game. Where were you taking the boat? That's for me to know and you to find out. You kick him in the kneecap, he starts to howl, but Faith shuts him up by pushing the tip of her blade under his chin. You wouldn't happen to be going to New Athens, would you? You slowly bring your hand to his face, perfectly manicured fingernails digging into the hollows of his cheeks. My name's Diamond Wolf. Maybe you've heard of me. Wait, you mean you're the heir to the most dangerous crime syndicate in New Athens? Bingo! Tell me what I want to know, or... I'll toss you in the ocean. I think you'll find it difficult to survive the current with all those ropes holding you down. You lean even closer. You look so much like your mother when you smile. Let's try this again. What are the Flints planning? We're not planning anything. You people are trying to start a war. Your boss put a hit out on me. I don't know anything about that. I just know you're trying to sneak all that heat through our docks. How do you even know about that? No way. I've already said way too much. Let me make myself clear. No snitches on the Flints and lives. Funny you should mention that. Faith holds up her phone. A snippet of the dock worker's voice ekes out. Faith echoes it. Heat through our docks. I bet Vic would love to hear this. Let me pull up the mobster group chat. Please don't. I can't tell you anymore. You gotta understand. If I shut up now, there's a chance of starting a new life somewhere, even if I don't have all my fingers while I do it. Let me get a running start. You narrow your eyes at him and consider your options. You're so close to getting some real answers and a possible useful ally. Offer him protection. Really? He didn't smile. I'm sad. You know, there's a very easy way out of this. Maybe we should take this conversation somewhere a bit more private. After a careful look around, you grab hold of the man's shoulders and push him into a nearby warehouse out of sight. If you're gonna kill me, just do it already. I'm not gonna kill you. In fact, if you tell me what I need to know, you and I could become very good friends. Thanks, but no thanks. I already have enough of those. Flint friends don't count. They'd turn on their own mothers if they could find a way to profit off of it. Nice try, but I'm not that easy to flip. The Flints have been taking care of me a long time. The Flints aren't as powerful as you think. Concessions have been made, but they've upset the other families. They can take care of you in Turqueza, sure. But New Athens, that's our world, and you're barely living in it. I do just fine. Oh, I got you, didn't I? Twice, if we're counting the day of the New Athens docks. How would Vic and Nadia feel about that? Believe me when I say the wolf outfit is a good ally to have in your pocket, and a terrible enemy to have at your throat. You're just saying that because you want something from me. Why else would we have gone through all this trouble? Unlike the Flints, I don't demand something for nothing. You mean like a bribe? Look who's finally catching on! Work for us, and you'll be set for life. Cash, power, advancement. Pick your poison. We have it all. I'd take the money if I were you. The wolves could buy and sell the Flints 10 times over. They dress better, too. You can see the dock worker starting to falter. He casts a quick look around before lowering his voice to a gruff rasp. You're sure the Flints won't find out? Believe me when I say that talking to the Flints is the last thing I plan to do. Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know, just untie me first. Motion for Faith to cut his ropes. As soon as his hands are free, he flexes his fingers to get the blood going again. Start talking. How did the Flints know about the dataless manufacturing shipment? How could they not? A few weeks ago, we caught one of your guys sneaking around our territory. Which guy? I don't know, some low-level grunt. He stumbled around like it was his first time. We made him the minute he walked in. You try not to let your surprise show. This is sloppy in a way your parents wouldn't allow. So, you bought him off? Nah, we didn't have to. He spilled everything in exchange for his life. He snorts with derision. You want my advice? You need to get better soldiers. If you want my advice, you'll ID this guy for me. My parents are gonna want to have a chat with him. He was pretty nondescript, but I could pick him out of a lineup. Good. Wait, so this new guy just told you everything? Everything we needed, yeah. He said there was a big shipment coming, so then your family didn't want anyone to know about. From there, the rest was easy to piece together as long as you know which records to compare to. So, you got the name of the shipping company. The date it was coming in. Yep. That and your family would stop at nothing to make sure it slips under our radar. Only it didn't slip under at all. That's where I come in. The Flints have seriously beefed up the security at the docks. I'm supposed to help run guns to our guys. Our orders are to take down any of the family's people who show up to retrieve the shipment. Rumor is your father is going to be there in person. The boss is offering big money to whoever whacks the bastard. He suddenly realized who he's talking to. No offense. Excuse us a second. You pull Faith away and whisper. My parents seriously bungled us. I don't understand, it's not like them to fall for this kind of trap. Everyone makes mistakes, even Beckham and Zarya. Not like this. The attempt on your life did leave them pretty spooked. Maybe they got sloppy. You step back to your new mole. He seems relieved that Faith isn't getting the switchblade out again. How does the weapons drop work? We pack up guns, send them to New Athens tonight. I'll get my next job tomorrow morning. The boss contacts me personally. He's a little too proud of that for your taste, but it's a stranger that Nadia Flynn is giving out personal orders personally. Unless it's not Nadia giving her orders. Vic was so friendly with that guy at the docks. If it's him... You can't think about it. You force yourself to relax into the easy, powerful stance you've been practicing since you first tried on your mother's heels. Do exactly as you're told. But when they make contact, you text me. As far as the Flints are concerned, nothing changed. You're still a good, loyal associate. And the Wolves still don't know anything about your plans. What if I get made? Then you call me for an extraction, but I want you close to the ground. Anything you overhear, anything you think might help my family, I want to know ASAP, got it? Yes, ma'am. My people will be in touch later to arrange payment, but you won't see a cent until you text me the new orders. Understood. You program your burner number into his phone and hand it back to him. You've been very helpful today. You made the right choice. Glad to be aboard, Miss Wolf. As soon as the coast is clear, the dock worker ducks out of the warehouse, heads back down to the dock. You and Faith follow covertly shortly after. That was eventful. What's our plan now? Easy. We tell my parents they have to listen to me now. Do they, though? You're about to reach for your phone when someone shouts at you from nearby. Hey! The hell are you doing here? You and Faith both take off running, but you only make it a few steps before gunshots erupt behind you. You zigzag to the right, dragging Faith with you. The air whistles with bullets as you duck and weave along the edge of the dock. Faith, please tell me. Exit route's more important. How's your swimming? It's fine. You cast a quick glance around. The docks are filling up with Flint men. It's the water of death. And possibly death. If we dive in there, we're sitting ducks. You don't have your revolver? My dad took it from me. Said it would help me stick to Roy. Faith laughs bitterly. Suddenly, the hail of bullets stops. One of the enforcers steps forward with his gun cocked, an evil grin splitting his face. I got you now. There's nowhere to run. Like his tats. Worst vacation ever. Faith grabs your arm and yanks you into the Flint speedboat. It rocks and sways as you both fall in. Keys are in ignition. Set us loose! Already on it. You unhook the rope from the cleat and push off the dock with all your might. As the boat slides away, Faith turns the keys and revs the motor. Really, no one's shooting this whole entire time. Really? How do you know how to drive a boat? There's an engine. There's a throttle. I am not Mr. Street Racer turned mob boss trying to kill us, okay? But how hard can it be? Faith fiddles with the controls as your eyes lock on two Flint men approaching the boat. Hit it, Faith. Too late, sweetheart. Two men jump on the boat just as it lurches forward at full speed. One is barely holding on, but the other takes a swing at you. Duck. You duck as his fist swipes the dead air where you were just standing. He stumbles and loses his balance. Yep, welcome to fighting with sea legs, boy. Too slow, big guy. You land a hard strike to the back of his knee, already unsteady on his feet. He lurches and falls overboard. One down, one to go. Several speedboats race from the docks in hot pursuit. Short, fiery bursts of gunshots dapple the waves around you. Stay low, Faith. I can't stay low and drive the boat at full speed. As a round penetrates the side of the boat, she turns a sharp left, driving the gunwale almost all the way up to one of the edge. Whoa, watch it. No offense, but it'd be a hell of a lot easier to do this if I wasn't worried about getting shot at. Your eyes fall on the second Flint man. He's barely holding on to the back of the boat as it bumps and crashes over the waves, fumbling for his gun. If I take his gun, I'd be able to cover our escape. Maybe even take a few of the guys out in the process. Let me guess, Diamond Choice? Oh, yeah! Steal the gun. Hit it, Faith. I have an idea. Now that's what I like to hear. As the boat roars and cuts over the waves, you snatch the paddle from the ground and stand up, facing down the enforcer who's finally grabbed his gun. You don't even think about it. Too late, asshole. I already did. You swing the paddle against his hand, making him yelp with pain. The gun clatters to the deck. The man lunges for it, but you kick it out of reach before he can make contact. Not so fast. There's only one place you're going from here, and that's straight to hell. Not scared of some sorority princess with an oar. He pulls himself up to the edge of the boat, his lips twisting in a sneer. Give up now, and I'll let you live. Maybe. That's not up to you, it's up to Nadia Flint. Then you're nicer than I am, because I have no intention of letting you live. You lift the paddle above your head and bring the blunt edge down on his skull. You hear it make contact with a sickening, satisfying thud. He groans and falls backwards. You shove your foot into his chest and push him right off the deck and into the water. That'll teach him to mess with my girl. We're still being shot at this whole entire time, by the way. Good riddance. A bullet whizzes by your head, followed by the splash of several shots, scattering the waves around you. Hey man, I could really use some cover right about now. On it. You grab the gun, position yourself at the back of the boat. It's hard to keep your aim steady as you bump up and down, but Vic didn't name you Hot Shot for nothing. Steady. The unfamiliar gun bucks in your hands. But your aim is sure. Your shots pepper the pursuing boats, sending them swerving out of the way. Nice. Looks like you've got this handled, but do you need anything from me? A massage, a coffee, You need to veer left. Let's show these guys how hard it is to hit a moving target. I thought you'd never ask. As she hits the throttle, you hold on tight to avoid being thrown overboard. Your pursuers gun their own engine, sliding into a clean line. What now? Now we watch them scramble to keep up. The drivers are so distracted trying to maintain a line that they don't realize what you're up to. Gotta make every shot count. You take aim at the boat furthest to your right. With a tight squeeze of the trigger, you fire 1, 2, 3, Hull, windshield, fuel tank. You smirk as each of your shots lands exactly where you aim them. The smell of leaking gasoline immediately fills the salty air. I hope that was intentional. Let's wait until you see what I do next. And me, the flare gun. Are you about to do what I think you're about to do? That depends. How do you feel about explosions? Big fan. She tosses you the flare gun from a side compartment. You jam the flare into the barrel, take aim, the water glistens with the rainbow iridescent of spilled fuel. Here goes nothing. Fiery shot hits the water. A large patch of the ocean goes up in smoke and flame, leading right back to the boats leaking fuel. Bye-bye, boat! You can hear the shouts of Flint men screaming and abandoning the ship as the boat rocks, shudders, and finally explodes. Are you done, Rock? Go, go, go! Ah! You can't. You step back and watch the last boat slow down to pick up the straggling survivors from the wreckage. Faith risks a quick peek over her shoulder at you as her features split into a grin. I can't believe that actually worked. I never miss. That'll teach him to mess with a wolf. You action heroed your way away from the Flints. I always knew you were good, but not that good. I'm glad I'm on your side. Finally safe, you feel your whole body start to shake, your adrenaline is pumping, and your clothes are soaked through, but you're alive for now. As fun as that was, I'm thinking I'm done with high-speed chases for today. You're telling me. I don't think that was a kind of getaway my parents had in mind for this weekend. Want me to loop back to the beach so we can grab Roy? There's no time. Call him and tell him to meet us in New Athens. I need to stop my parents from going after that shipment. My dad's life might depend on it. You and Faith arrive back in New Athens just before sundown. No matter how many times you call your parents, they won't pick up. Damn it. I can't get through. They must be ignoring me. The guy from the dock said they were gunning for my dad. What if they... Your throat tightens with worry. Faith puts a gentle hand on your back. We won't let them. Faith, I need you to go find my mom. Tell her that what we learned in Turqueza. She's the only one who can talk my dad down anyway. What are you gonna do? Whatever trap the Flints have set, whatever they're trying to do, it's up to me to stop them. You can't go to the docks by yourself. I have to grow up sometime. My parents might not like it, but I'm the one who figured out the Flint's plan. I'm the one who needs to stop them. Even Vic? Especially Vic. If something happens to you, I'll never forgive myself. Also, for the record, your parents would literally murder the hell out of me. It's not up to you, Faith. This became my responsibility when the Flints killed my brother. Faith looks like she wants to keep arguing, but she can hear the hard edge in your voice. The one that sounds eerily like your dad's. Just be careful, okay? I will. Now go. I'm counting on you. Faith drops you off at the edge of the shipyard. As soon as you slip out into the night, you can feel your heart pounding in your chest. First things first, I need to locate the dataless manufacturing shipment. You pause at the end of the row of stacked shipping containers. In the distance, massive cranes swing back and forth as they unload the cargo ships. This place is huge. You stumble along in the dark, too scared to use a flashlight on your cell phone and unsure where you're going. Your intel gathering in the dock office was cut short. If I don't hurry up and find the shipment, I might be too late. How was our thing cut short? We literally did the diamond choice. Did I miss something? Weaving through the maze of shipping containers and oversized dock equipment, you finally come up upon a towering cargo ship, all on its own, and almost stumble right into a Flint patrol. Stop skulking around the perimeter, you idiots. I need you over here. Sorry, Mr. Flint. I thought I heard something. Oh, I don't pay you to think. I don't pay you to stand around and twiddle your thumbs. Move. Sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. You peek around the corner, spotting a container on the ship with a logo that looks awfully familiar. That's it. That's my parents' mysterious shipment. You're just considering your next move when someone roughly grabs you from behind, clamping a hand over your mouth. Be quiet. Do you have a death wish? You kick against his thick, painful, tight grip as he drags you off to one side. His voice is low, growl in your ear. Give it up, Diamond. I don't want to hurt you. Yeah, rough. You sink your teeth into the soft skin between his forefinger and thumb. With a sharp hiss, he releases you. Ow, what the hell? Sneak up on me like that again and I'll show you how much it can make it hurt. You better start explaining yourself. Me? I'm not in the danger of getting myself killed. Do you have any idea what could happen to you out here? Yeah, the same thing that could happen anytime I made a boy in a boutique. He shakes his head with a grunt of frustration. Even in the dark, you can make out the angry twist of his mouth. I tried warning you. I've done what I can to keep you safe. But you don't listen. You never listen. You sound like my parents. I already have more than enough of those, thanks. Apparently not. If they were any good at their job, they'd have kept you far away from this. You jerk away and trying to creep back to watch the shipment being unloaded, but Vic yanks you back. His body feels hot and tense with unchecked fury. You can't be here right now, Diamond. If others see you, they'll kill you. And if I leave now, they'll kill my parents instead. My father. Is that some sort of person you think I am? The kind that just stands by and leaves others to die? A flash of guilt crosses his face, but he forces it down. He grips your arm so tightly that you can feel the pressure of each fingertip. It doesn't matter. The plan is already in motion. You mean your plan? You don't understand. We're out of time. There's always time to do the right thing. Don't be so naive. Caring about people's lives isn't naive. It's basic human decency. A sudden commotion from the water's edge draws your attention. You turn in time to see a crane reaching for the shipping container with the Daedalus Manufacturing logo. See, the container's already being unloaded. When your people show up to retrieve its contents, they'll find nothing but an ambush waiting inside. Wait, you haven't seen anyone from my family yet? You furrow your brow, thinking fast. Something about this isn't adding up. Not yet, but they'll have to show up soon. There's no other plans to ship it out, no trucks, no trains. All at once, the pieces of the puzzle click neatly into place. Okay, before I go forward, I have a hypothesis. What happens if they've sent Mayor Trung's forces? Because, you know, remember we got the seed and all the misinformation and everything else, right? She's trying to clean up the city, right? Real try hard. They open the container and there's just a bunch of people with guns and they're all part of the Flint family. I'm just saying, you know, be kind of sus. My parents didn't seem worried or even surprised when I told them Flint's knew about the Daedalus shipment. And they were so determined to send me and Faith to Turqueza to get us out of the way for the weekend. Not to mention how easy it was for the Flints to catch and question one of our soldiers. Diamond, What's wrong? My family isn't walking into your trap. Your family just walked into theirs. Vic doesn't get a chance to respond because the words have barely left her lips when the whole yard shakes with a huge shattering boom. It was a close second. The ground rocks, heat scorches your face, hands as you watch the shipping container disappear in a blinding explosion of fire. We're too late. Stacks of containers topple, screams fill the air as chunks of scaffolding and razor-edged shards of hot metal rain from the sky. No. A dark shape outlined by fire careens right towards you. You don't think, you don't speak, you simply grab Vic and hurl him off the edge of the dock. What? Vic's face vanishes into the dark water. Just this white, hot, battering ram of pain slams in your back, knocking all the breath from your body. Your legs give way underneath you as you lurch forward. You can't breathe. Everything feels so hot, so sharp, so... Vic. Your vision tips, blurring in a smeared tabula flames and broken bodies. You hit the water, and the world fades away as you sink into the cold, churning depths. And I'm sure that because Vic was in the water, he'll save us. Also, like, just happens, just, this whole chapter just super short, right? So much else could have happened. You can tell they're kind of running out of content at this point for this book. Whatever. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down to the description, plenty of cool things there. And hey, for those of you who actually care about the content that I do in this channel, so Dead Space, the remake or remaster, I don't know what they want to call it at this point, that pretty much came out like, I don't know, 15 years ago, give or take. Pretty much they made a brand new one. Okay, they redid it all, and yeah, I'll be covering that. So hopefully you look forward to that. That little purple thing on your screen, you can come over there, and this evening, if not very soon, I will actually be covering it. So you can tune in, watch it live with me as well as many other people. Yeah, no, you get to chat and watch the gameplay and get an early sneak peek versus, you know, YouTubers. So yeah, come check it out. Otherwise, love your beautiful faces. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to catch you all in the next video. Peace.